All right. What's up, YouTube? I've never made a video like this, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But this will be my base guide on how to build Traverse Town in Palworld. So hope you enjoy and hope you can figure out as I go along how to do this. First up, we're gonna be in this area over here. If you have this map on part of the map unlocked. Uh, you're also gonna need a few mods. You're just gonna need to be able to expand your radius a bit. So one of those. And then I also have a mod that gets rid of bushes as you plant. So when I plant it out over here, we these bushes would bleed in a bit, and now they don't. So that's nice. But I guess let's get started. I already did the foundation. You guys can look around, look at it. This will be like the center. There's roads. Road going that way, road going that way. This road will go over here, and then our farm will be out this way. Over here will be where we mine. And then right here is going to be the stairs. It goes up and then goes around. This is usually where you want to begin. So I would start by, putting down your box and then getting this little road in, and then putting your stairs down in the middle. So okay, let's get started. Go stairs, foundation. And this right here will be your road up here. So after you get that in, this is gonna be your stairs going down into a workshop. What to say? Doesn't work. Just gotta fuck around with it. From here, I guess we'll do road. Can't remember if I did foundation for this part. We mainly don't need to do foundation. Kind of just do this. Got that. Let's put some. Let's do the same thing over here. Alright. I think this needs to go over 3 each. The building's gonna be 4. Yeah, let's just sneak the building in so we have a visual. Alright, so like this. Close the windows. Yeah. So that's what the building will look like. And then you get an idea for the road. The road will be like this. We're building like the foundation for the road to go up here. Yeah, something like that. We got road over there now. Over here. Let's get rid of that. Oh, actually, I might have needed that. I'm dumb. It's okay, though. So we need to get it. There needs to be a set of stairs, 2 apart over here. Okay, so this is the building. Then we need to do something like this. The stairs go up twice. But now we need foundation for everything. Sorry, I'm gonna be like jumping around a lot. I'm just kind of winging it. Like I said, I've never done anything like this. Okay, so we inside this building. Like 4. 54. Put in some walls. Surprised that one worked. For now, we're going to close this off, but later we're going to open it up. It's going to be a workshop. So I'm just going to do it for foundation. So, I think the next level is just also just be like this. Just nice plain walls. We're making some progress. Not much, but we're getting there. Here. More floor. Floor. I think this goes in one and then it goes up. Yeah, something like that. And then over here, we'll have doors. We're gonna crap. It's not floor. Just throwing a floor up here. Oh, actually, no, that's wrong. Ignore that. Open this, and then we're gonna. So if you hold your Alt key, I'm not sure what you do on controller, but Alt key will let you move it down there. From here, we put the ceiling. And that's not gonna work right there. So we delete it. And we just do it again. Or wait. We gotta put the floor in first. Then we do it again. Bada bing, bada boom. Over here. Just put the floor. Alright, that was done. And then the next thing, I'll start putting in these little fancy ones with the lights. Yeah, they're doors, but these are the only pieces that have overhang on them, which is crazy. We need more overhang in this game, and just more in general for building would be nice. Um, yeah, let me just fill this in over here. Yes. Boop, boop, boop. But we are going to do a second layer of the fancy light overhang wall piece. And I did wrong. Goes that way. And we'll just fill it in. Okay. Oh, I forgot there was some floor there. Started running through the thing. Alright, so need floor. Where's that at? Boop, boop. So we're doing this first, by the way, because it makes it easier to get your buildings all going the right way around once you got, like, the road in. Like, when the road's in and everything's, like, shown, you can pretty much piece together where everything goes. You can also look at the source material. Go look at the different versions of Traverse Town. I've done this build in Valheim before a few times, so this was pretty easy for me. Where was I? But anyways, road. It's gonna go up here, and there's gonna be like this two-piece road where you'll be able to look down on everything from up here at. And then there'll be buildings up here. But we are going to have to bring all of this up to support this. Look at how far back in it goes. And we'll go over here. Something like this. Alright, let's start to bring this up. So we got like the road up there. Now, let's put in some foundation. So this has to go up. This is like the little alleyway. Crap. Let's just fill this.
Yep.
This needs to go like this. So yeah, I actually tore down my old Traverse Town build. That way I made myself committed to doing it this way, and re-uploading it. I gotta remember not to swear on here. It's hard for me. But we'll figure it out. Alright, so alleyway. This is normally like 2 creepy doors or something like that. Right here is the shop. It should be like 4 crossed. Let's something like this. And the shop is that. I want it to be like this. Oh, actually, the window doesn't make sense there. It's gonna be plain. Then they would do window and then plain. Pop. That's 4. Oops. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Well, wait. Got to put in stairs. Do. Alright. Makes sense. Trying to make it look like a shop. If you hold Alt, you can do that. Let's just add a few things real quick. Alright, feels more like a shop now. Okay, easy peasy. Here. We just put the flat roof on first. Where's that? Oh, I lost it. Foundations, there we go. Alright. Alright, not too bad. And then let's just fill in this over here. The wall goes all the way up. Alright, so we are going to do our first overhang. I mean, it's kind of an overhang. It's the best we kind of can do on here. Actually, we'll do it. Alright, so get out your triangles. Like that way. This way. Bada bing. Do the same over here. Back here. Oh, I actually. Oh wait, no, I did it right. I'm a fool. I had to make. You just have to make sure you're in over here when you do it. Oh my gosh, sir. Go away. Then the overhang's just kind of like that. It's just the biggest freaking overhang ever. But, you know, it works. You just gotta build big. Okay, so here. Now, if you want, you can do it the same way. I don't know how big I'm making this building yet, though, so we're just going to fill it in. And also, a lot of the times, if I'm not going to be out around the buildings, you know, coming in, I don't really do anything on the outside of these. Like, I'll make them flat. Like, I don't care. It's all about me feeling like I'm living in, like, a town. I have a nice little courtyard kind of vibe. But for now, we'll just fill this in. If I want to, I will go back and change it. I am trapping myself in here. Such a weird build system. It works though. Alright. So, we have our first building. That building's almost done. But essentially, you'll come in here. Over here is going to be the farm. I come back here. You know, farm it up. I'm trying to think. I want this. You know, that's actually not bad. I'll have a road back here with this. Let me fix this real quick. I don't like that. We're just gonna... That was the wrong piece. This one.
Yep.
Taking shortcuts, and I shouldn't take shortcuts. I should just do it right. Bada bing, bada boom. So we got a road. Let's try paint real quick, and then we're gonna copy this color. Why did not paint? Copy. And so now we got road. Alright, so we got those two in. Let's work on this thing over here. Let's kind of get in place. So this actually isn't from Traverse Town. I did a... This is the mayor's... This is going to be the mayor's building from Nightmare Before Christmas. I did a build for that on a Valheim server. I just really liked the shape of the building, so I just brought it into Traverse Town, and I've kind of just been using it ever since. But this one, I have to put that in. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And then let's put the floor in. So I'm actually glad I'm rebuilding this, because anytime you do a build, like a second time, it's pretty much always going to be better. You take out the little mistakes, or you make something, expand on something a little bit. So I really don't mind doing this again. It's kind of fun for me. So we got this part, and then this one's gonna actually creep off like this. Go over here. Alright. Just like that. Then we're gonna put in these little pillar guys. Alright. Where was I? So we were working on the pillars. So finish these out. Now this way the building just gets some little bit like depth. You know. It's hard to make these buildings look decent. You gotta build big. And just finagle a few things. Alright, where was I? The front ones. Maybe this to like 1, 2. And then we got this triangle thingy. I don't know if I can do it like this. Maybe if I alt it. Dude. Like that. Same thing on the same. Then let's see. What would be the best one? Like this? Seems about right. Then we cover it up. I think we might have to use the ceiling pieces, the roof pieces. Yeah, like that. Then we should be able. Or not. Let's try. Okay, I know what to do first. Let's try this. Let's get this all the way across. And then maybe like this. Aha! Oh, there it is. Now put in your roof. It was a lot of effort, but we got there. Can't remember. Oh, no, that's all. Okay, so let's just fill this in. So this area, which I call like the mayor's house, I usually just I've been putting like a lot of my electric stuff in here. Oh, it's gives you a lot of room. Okay, that's not bad. It's actually pretty huge. I think that's one too big. I think it should be like right here. It's like this is absolutely massive. Hold on, let me look. think it's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's supposed to be right here. Is where it ends. We can fix that though. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry about this, guys. I messed up. It should be like this, I think. And then put this. Okay, that seems much better. See, it's still massive. The other one just seemed like a freaking giant, like, conference room. It was too big. Okay, there we go. Now we're caught up. Only issue being... I mean, it matches the other side now. We'll just see where it goes. Like I said, a lot of this is going to change from my last build. I almost want to just make it like a whole wrap around. Let's try that. Okay. I dig it. So yeah, this whole area back here, this is going to be like where you mine and stuff. Alright, so we got this part in. Now we need roof. Yeah, roof.
Yep.
Let's get up here. Then just gonna take this all the way across. Okay. Then we're gonna do the little overhang thing over here. Let's do it correct this time though. Then triangles. There we go. We're gonna do the same thing to the side. Just fill in the middle. Back to triangles. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we're gonna slap the roof on. Yeah. We'll be able to fit so many heartless in this bad boy. Alright. Just doing the roof, don't mind me. I'm just trying to make this as entertaining as I can. It's been a while since I've done something like this. I've never done a YouTube video, but I used to stream back in the day. Back when like Stickam was a thing. I don't know if any of you guys know what Stickam is. It's just weird though. I feel like I'm talking to no one. There's not like a reaction. Which is whatever. Still fun. Alright, this roof is almost done. We can move on to the next thing. I have no idea what the next thing is yet, but we'll figure it out. Alright, is that good? Okay, we got roof. Alright. It's a building, it's a building, it's a building. Alright, so when I did this last time, I put a tower here. I'm not sure if I want to do a tower this time. Although it does kind of change it up a bit, so it is nice. It just doesn't match up with the stuff down there then, which I don't like. I don't know, let's mess around with it real quick. Last time I did it. That's right, you gotta use the bigger pieces. Do like that. How the fuck do I do? How do I do this? Like this, maybe. Okay. Maybe. So this didn't line up like this last time I did it. I don't know what I did different. Something like that. And over here. Trying to fill this in a bit. Do, 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 do. You can go in one more. That is subject to change. Just kind of have to cook a bit. If I don't do anything, nothing will get done. This is a big tower. Okay. Why can't I do that? Can I cover it up with this? Maybe? Sure can. And then there. Alright. Now, tower. Don't forget, you gotta use these like bigger ones for the walls like this. Boop, boop, boop. Switch it back to the big wall. Let's give us a door. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so the next level though up here, this is all gonna be like wood. It's just like a basis for that. Hold on, let me check something. How did I make this wood? Or this? Do. That's about right. Okay, so this whole area is just all stone. So this area right here is gonna be like the hospital, or what I kind of call the hospital. I think it needs to be goes back by 3. Something like that. Let's put in some stairs. Where are they at? That's not them. I want the metal ones. Alright. Oh, they're right here. Not bad. We got that. I will fill it in with metal pieces. Oops. Just for the inside, though. Where is what? This one? Yeah, that's about right. Let's try... We need a door here. This, the window, and that. And we're just gonna repeat that on each side. I did it wrong. This, here. Okay. Fortunately, I can only use these big guys for these ones. They don't have any other variations, I guess, unless you use like metal or glass. Okay. We just gotta slap a roof on it.
Yep.
Alright. Up here. Big triangle guy. Use this one. Back to the triangle. And just boop. Alright, so we got the weird looking tower. You know, you can mess around with it. Towers are pretty easy. You can put some extra like flare on it if you want. Alright, so let's go. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, mayor's building, main building, shop, tower. I guess we try to do this building up and around. From here. Be better though if it was right here, right? Yeah, let's get rid of this. We're gonna move inward, not outward. So, where's this go? Like this, I think? Alright, let's do a test. Just... Let's see what we're working with. Over here, I have it to where maybe something like this. This would be the entrance right here. Like that. Okay. This has to go up too, though. Does it look fine? Yeah. There we go. So then we also want this for the little deck part. Boom. Okay. This also has to go up another. Then, alright, so tricky part is how do I get this on here again? Can we just alt it? No? Yes? Just hit your alt key and then mess around with it. No, it's not like that. This is... Where's stone? Go back to stone on this part. I'm pretty sure. Then... Oh, maybe? Nope. Maybe a regular piece? God, this thing hates me. Oh, let's try it like this. Is this right? Hold up. I think I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I am. This is all... This is not stone. Ignore that. Boop, boop, boop. I messed up. I'm sorry. Pick that up. Be like this. So usually have windows. Here. Should be filled in like that. It still doesn't make sense why this doesn't work. Alright, we're gonna try something. done it before, so it has to work somehow. Okay. And then, hey, look, there we go. Ta-da. All right, easy peasy. Just throw that in there like that. Now, let's put in. So the next one is the fancy overhang. At least I think that's how it is. Yes. Also, over here, we need to freaking put in these. There we go. Then we can put in the roofs. Maybe. Come on. Why don't you want to do it? Is that it? Nope. Nope. Awesome. So, we are just gonna create our own snapping points. Oh, look, ta-da. Now, hopefully this doesn't break. Don't do that. Nope, it doesn't. We're good. Okay, so that's how you do that. Alright, let's go ahead and add this part. Look fancy. Now, so we're up here. Just throw in a roof. Oh. Get that in there. Let's fill in this. Let's switch to the top piece, which is right here. I should probably use these ones. I kind of like the pointy ones. Yeah, we're just gonna keep this. Okay, so that's in. Let's put in this. Yeah, it looks decent. Got your door down there. Alright, so your hospital's in. That didn't take too long. Alright, next part is let's do this big freaking building. So the things with these buildings is they have to be tall enough to where you can see it over this building. You know, it's gotta. You want to be able to like look up and like look at it. All right, but anyways, so for this one, 1, 2. Can't remember how we have it. How wide's this one? 3. But there needs to be 2s, I think, to do the. Oh, let me look at it. It's 4 wide. Okay. So that makes sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Where's my stuff? Let's just go ahead and fill this in. So at some point during this, I'm going to have to bring all that up. But not yet. And I might have to go cut these trees. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to go cut these trees. So we got to go 4 out. Son of a... Yeah, take this. You picked the wrong neighborhood. Alright, so... Got that. So now we're 4 across. This building is huge. Let's see. Like that. Ooh. Actually, this is 3 wide. That was too narrow. I mean, what if I made it... It makes more sense if I do it 4. Let's try 4 wide. So now the street's a little bit bigger. Okay, yeah, I got room. Alright, where are we at? Foundations. Down in there. Just gonna make these matching on each side. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. On this one, we're just gonna do like that. So the next one. Oh, and also, we're gonna switch this. Let's just replace this. If you hit your 4, you can just replace stuff. Yeah, that looks better. Let's see how this looks. Oh, you probably can't see much of it yet. Okay, let's get back up here. these ones need to be just plain. Let's get this all filled in. It's a pretty long build. Sorry for that. But to be fair, my my old Traverse Town build on Valheim, I put in between 50 and 100 hours in that. But it's way more in depth, you know. Okay, so we got that. I'm pretty sure the next layer, so make it 3 high. The next one though is this. It's the fancy one. Crap. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Okay, there we go. Found it. Do that all the way across. All right. Not too bad. Look at this real quick. Okay, so this roof over here is just a normal roof.
Yep.
So we can go ahead and just fill this one in. The other 2 roofs, though, they're gonna have that overhang on it. But that will be super easy. Yeah, this is gonna make this super tall. 'Cause we gotta go 2 up. Oh wait, nope. Look at that. There we go. I'm gonna throw that one in. There we go. For this one, we need triangles again. Or the corner pieces, not triangles. Alright. I'll switch it back over. Drop that. And then this will finish it up. Alright. We got the first big building out of here. That's not bad. It's starting to look like the thing. Alright. So up here. Just gotta finish these other ones. So this one's gotta go up. Pretty far. The issue with that is there's all that down there. Well, our circle's getting pretty close. That's okay though. You can build outside the circle. You just gotta turn the thing off. but I think I'm gonna move it a bit. Although all my stuff's out of the way. Let's see, how big is it? If I moved it up just a bit, I don't know if I can put it over here though. Yeah. Oh, come on. Really, that's as far? Is he gonna let me? That's not the worst. It's just in my road, which I don't like. Alright, let's go see if it gave us enough room. Like I said, you don't have to do this. It just makes it easier. Okay, so that much is outside of it. Wow. What if I moved it left a bit? Let's try this side. I mean, it's not the worst, okay? Let's see, is all this stuff still in? Yeah. I mean, it's close enough for the moment. I'll move all that in, so it doesn't really matter. Just matters if I have everything over here. This is the important side. That looks like we got enough space. Let's go check the farm side real quick. Oh yeah, we got space. Alright, let's get back up here. Well, actually, we're gonna start at the bottom. Because we gotta build this out. Let's see. Oh, my inventory. Get rid of this wood. Let's see. So we're just gonna go straight up from here, pretty much. That side over there has to go out more, though. Let's start on this side. Oh no, all my... I just have to build a thing. Let's build it out over here though, next to these, just in case I need stuff and I can just throw it in real quick. It's not too bad. It's only been a few hours. Just that. Alright. We should be able to do stuff now. Oh, I forgot. On these stairs right here, we want to put... Where are they at? These guys. Yeah, like that. Oh, so the power box won't work over here. Son of a... We're bringing... We're going back to the original position it was in? Or something like this. Oh my god, it's so far away. Sorry, guys. You know, it could be worse. We must be... And within the range of the base. Oh. I'm silly. Now let's just get this up. Alright, let's try again with more feeling. There we go. Wow. Amazing. Let's look over here. That side's still good. Alright, let's go finish bringing this stone up. We need the wall. That looks better like that. Yeah, just cover it. Alright. Where are we at? So it goes out one more time. Oh wait, no, a few more. Yeah. Kobe. Yeah, let's keep filling it in.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna go back over here. Now we're gonna do this side. Honestly, I'll just skip past this part and just fill in as you go. Not very exciting at the moment. I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm apologizing to because I'm just talking to myself right now. Might be going crazy, but that's alright. Okay, so over here, I think we're just gonna go out like 3. So we don't have too much room. Because that should be the street right there. This is all the street, and then this is the front of the house, I'm pretty sure. So 1, 2, 3. I'll just go up from there. It doesn't need to be huge, you know. I say that as we're building a small village. All right. God damn it. I gotta bring in that box a bit. And this should be long enough, I think. Oh, too close. Let's get rid of that. Fill this in. Alright, so this is one of the issues I ran into last time. Is this thing's in the way. Can't really build around him. Do it like that. And then stick on it. That's pretty good. Okay, now that's all connected. Now let's finish this out. Oh gosh. Alright, so this is gonna be the farm. Let's just put a wall up. You will not see that. Darn it. I mean, that's fine. We will finagle that a bit more when we get to it. Let's put these in. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's finish doing the wall. Not out of materials, you're lying. Crap. Gotta go put some stone in my pocket. Come on, you. Yeah, we can do some in here. Let's grab like 300.
Yep.
Look over here. All right. Let me put this back up here. Okay, now we can fill this in. This won't be too hard. So this area right here, this is where I put the little raid arena thing, because it's so ginormous. And then the other area over there, that's where I put like my breeding stuff. Because the ranch is also ginormous. So what's great about this base is you don't really have, like, you can just, you know, edit your playthrough to where you get more pals on the base. And then, like, you don't really have to use other bases. You can just use everything here. Or if you wanted to, you know, you can build other themed bases that go with this one. And say, like, you're portaling over to, like, Agrabah or something. Like a different theme. Let's see. We gotta build the walls. We're gonna build a wall. I know that was terrible. Yeah, let's just fill this in. Got it already took all the. Oh no, it didn't. Keep it going. We just gotta fill this in as quick as we can. Do I have? Oh no, I don't have the wood on me. Let me go grab it. Yeah, this is actually coming together pretty nice. I can't complain. Throw that in there. Overweight still. Half it. Alright, that's good. Alright. Let's fill this in. Let's see, how tall is it? I think it's 3 up before we get. Yeah, so this whole everything on layer 3 need to be these. The fancy overhangs. Wow. We actually need to go in and we're just gonna, instead of deleting them all, I'm gonna hit 4 and it just replaces it. Oops. Whatever, we'll come back and switch it. Well, I mean, I can just switch it now. Okay, hit 4. Go back. Hit 4 again. Go. We need to go away for a bit. Thank you. Alright. I don't have any wood. Crap. Can I just build another guild thingy up here? I'll take like 2 seconds to get done. Plus, every time I come down here, I can see where we're at. What wood do we need? We need this one. Alright. God damn it. Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna put it up anyway. Alright, so we need for this side. Where's it at? Foundations. Fancy overhang. Hit 4 again. Just gonna take this all the way across. Okay. How am I still? Oh, let's get rid of that. There we go. Holy. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Let's see where we're at. It needs to go up 2 more right here. So we are going to... Let's put the floor first. Floor, and then we'll figure out from there. Do 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 do. He's starting to take shape. Not too bad. I feel crazy, like I'm talking to myself over here. Alright. So now this part. It's just that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, too far.
Yep.
Alright, for the next one, we're gonna do the fancy overhang again. Who knew? Yay! Crazy. And then for this part, we're gonna do another floor. You know, if anybody actually ends up doing this build, you should send me what you did with it. Because I would like to see. I messed that up. Alright. And as for this one... do it like this. So we want that overhang, remember. A really fat overhang. That helps create depth, all that. Man, I really hope this looks good when I get down there. I don't want to redo this. Let's go check it real quick. Alright. It's not too bad. I think we did good. Alright. You know, if you even wanted to, you could probably make that taller. but we're not going to. I think it's at like the same height as I had it on the last one. I like where it's at. Alright. And for this one, we're going to do an overhang 2. Do that like that. Oh, I'm using the wrong pieces. Come on, guys. Why didn't you let me know? Do that. Stick these in here. Do that. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we add your overhang again. That's the wrong way. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, can we sneak it in? Son of a... I meant to do that. Alright. Going back up. Okay. Why is it not giving me the snap point? There it is. No, that's not it. You lied to me. There we go. There we go. Wow. Okay. That's not bad. It's got dignity. Okay. I like it. Okay. So, what do we need to work on next? Let's finish this place. Wait. This one won't take long. For this, let's go ahead and add our floor. This is where I kept my house sleeping for the most part. This floor and then the bottom floor. But, you know, this is your build now, and you can put your pals wherever you want. You don't have to listen to me. Okay, let's check it. Is it two up already? Yeah. So we want to put on the roof already. Do this. Now you don't want to make it any taller than like this, because like I said, those roofs over there need to overhang this. It's gotta create depth. You want to the front of this looking over this way to kind of look like a painting or like a photograph. The point is. Alright. That's up. You know, we're doing pretty good. We're almost there. That's honestly, this part over here, that's like the hardest part. Alright, so next we need to work on this guy over here. Trying to think. Let's make it match up. It needs to come up one more to that side. Let's do that. So replace. Why is it not replacing? Oh, it's because it's not that. There we go. Do like this. Because I want it to match this side. You know? I might have done this wrong. This is supposed to be 3 and that way. You know what? I'm not gonna let it stress me out that it's not. I'm gonna go back. Do it like this. I think I might have to move that door up. Other than that, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, this is definitely supposed to be backed by one, but like I said, it really doesn't. I'm not gonna redo it. I mean, I could. It'd just take me a little bit. God, if I don't do it though, it's not gonna be fucking. It's not gonna be right. All right, I'm gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna redo this part right here because I did it wrong. You don't, like I said, you don't have to do this. If you want, skip this part. But I'm not gonna stop thinking about it until I fix it. So that's my own Achilles heel. It's my own crutch. You guys don't have to bear that. And just skip through this. On the plus side, all the pieces are so big. Like, honestly, it doesn't take that long to rebuild something. You just have to pass over the thought that you're tearing everything down and doing it again. Just whatever. You know, anytime you do it again, it's usually better anyway. So. Also, there's a reason why I'm not. Yeah, there's the reason. There's a reason why I'm not just built or tearing things down from the bottom. Is because it gets stuck. Things get stuck in the air. Oh, I gotta put this stuff away real quick. But yeah, you see that stuff? It's stuck in the air. You don't want it back. And if you guys know a way to make it where it doesn't do that, that'd be sick. Let me know. I don't know if it's a feature I'm missing. Ugh, I can't believe I made that mistake, but you know, it happens. I'll feel much better knowing that it's, you know, symmetrical. That kind of stuff drives me insane sometimes. Alright. I got rid of that. Let's get rid of this first row. This. So, that's correct. That's in the right spot. See how it's 3 over? This one needed to be 3 over. And it was 2 over. I counted like a fool. We don't want 2 over, we want 3. Like that. There we go. Wow. Let's fix that. And then let's fill the gap over here. me double check to make sure I did this right. Yes, that's the courtyard. It looks so much better now. It's not off. We'll be fine. Nowhere but up. Okay. Can we fit? We can't. So we wanted to go out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna be editing this a little bit. Where are the walls? Here we go. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can. Okay. We got the road, we got... So the issue with this I'm having right now. I want to push this out one more. Let's get us more trees real quick. Get rid of this. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and add there we go. Look at that mod working, it just like gets rid of the bushes. It's pretty nice. I wish I would get rid of these rocks, but it's whatever. We're gonna put stuff on this anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so what I wanted to do, we're redoing the street a bit. I don't know if you could tell already. We want to remove paint. I think it's on this one. Yeah. We'll do that. Boop, boop. Like that. Pretty sure. And then we're going to copy with F, and then we'll start painting this new road in. And then move this one. Okay. So we're going to move this side over here. Then we're going to paint this one. Now we have plenty of room for activities and such over here. We're basically going to fill this up with like mining stuff. And then we're going to build a wall that goes all the way around it. Alright, what next? What do we gotta do? Oh yeah, we gotta finish this. I can't forget that. Where's that? We need these. Fill in the blanks. Trying to do this as quickly as I can. We did this last time? Last time. There we go. Alright. That in there like that. Yeah. Let's see, now that it's pushed back, we can see a lot more of the tower. Yeah, that looks better. Much better. Sorry for anybody that did what I did earlier. We got walls. That. Here we go. So we'll do this all the way around, and then we'll put like a little ceiling on it, and then we'll add our overhang, and it'll be done. Okay, now we need our floor pieces. Alright. Painless. Alright. Let's do this again. And do all four sides. So I'm not going to be lazy. Here we go. Put these in here. Do it on the back side. Don't do that. And then we put it over here. Up and over. Alright. Not too bad. Alright, let's add the roofs. Don't do what I did. Stick these up here. This is like a 15-20 minute endeavor. I'm not sure. Wasn't the worst. I am sorry. I knew there were going to be some sort of mistakes in here. Just going to have to bear with me. Maybe next time when I do it, it'll be better. Alright. There we go. And we're done. That only took forever. That's okay. Alright, we got the building. It looks good. It's up. Now we do the tavern. So I like the idea. Let's just get it up. Start with these for the front. Then do the wall. If you put this door in here, keep it open. When your pals will come in here through the door instead of going all the way around when you put your food out. I like to put my food in the tavern over here. So let's do this. It's all plain. And then the next level up is going to be the fancy overhang stuff. Alright. And so this building has a shallow roof. Short roof. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here. This is actually bigger than my last one. We're gonna shave off one back here. Like that, and then like that. And we are going to put these in here. Then we'll go back to the overhangs. Okay. I like the idea of having another road back here. I didn't have a road in the last one, so this is new. That's not bad. And this whole area over here can be crops. Trying to think. So over here, let's fill in some space. Because this I know what I do. And it's up to you how you want to do this part. For me, I just I made fake walls and then I don't even put anything back here. You know, I'm never over here. You can fill this in and, you know, make it a real building. That's up to you. For me, though, it's not really a pressing issue. Let me see how tall these were. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it right. So it goes plain up to around the whole thing. And then we're on the third one, we're going to do the fancy overhang. Alright, just keep it going. Do. Paint, and then we're gonna remove these ones. I don't know if we can do that. Ah, that's silly. Okay, okay. Um, so what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do it like how I had the other one. I'll just put a wall here. Like this. Then this will be, yeah. And then we can go over here. This is for me, I had better luck when I was using the defensive walls. Okay. Just want to make sure we get it straight. That's the main part. And if you look in like halfway, you can snap it. So you can't just look at the corner and snap. Okay, that's not bad. That is pretty far out there, though. I need to go grab some rock. Look, we made some progress, though. You know, if you made it this far in the video, I'm proud of you. You're doing great. When you get done with it, hopefully, you know, you enjoy it. Alright, let's see. Let's get rid of these trees. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, let's add this wall. I'll make sure it's at a 90. Crap. Does that look straight? Just straight? No, this is straight. Alright, now I just drag this all the way over. Out of my way. Is this a straight angle? I can't tell. Is it getting bigger? I think it is. Son of a... Yeah, it definitely is. Gotta redo it. Alright, so to avoid that, it sucks because like it's not gonna be snapped in, so it's not gonna be like perfect, but you can just free place it. You just want to try to get it as close to what you think is right. If it's not right, just adjust it as you go. But you'll just have to free place it. See, that's like off a bit. It really doesn't matter because this is honestly it's just a defensive wall kind of thing. What do you mean? What's bothering it? Is it the rock? Alright, so can't. So you're gonna have to free place it. Like that. Not everything can, be precise. So I guess makes the game a little, more interesting sometimes. But in perfect world, I'd have this all, snapped in exactly where I want it to be. But this is fine. Whatever, it's a little bit of curves. Never hurt no one. Alright, so now we got a courtyard. Alright, that was pretty cool. Alright. Wow, I got so sidetracked, I forgot I was working on this building. Yeah, that'll happen. Let me look at my notes. How's this looking again? Alright, so the front. We're gonna do this bad boy. Nope, not that. This. Not that. Here we go. And then we're gonna put another floor. I know, another shallow floor. Luckily, you're not really gonna be hanging out in here. At least on the second floor, unless you really want to. I guess you can, get rid of the floor and, just do a roof that way. Let's see. And now we're gonna do one of these overhangs again. The drill. Make sure we're inside. And boop, 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 boop. Oh, okay. Nope. Over here. Alright, so one thing I did mess up on this, but it's not a big deal. It's gonna have a flat roof because it's 5 across, not 6. Or 4 across. I think it's supposed to be a 4. Oh no, it's 5 in my notes. Maybe it is supposed to just have a flat, well, it's kind of flat top. It's not like the worst. Let's put this roof on. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Or am I talking to you guys? Who knows? Alright, so get that in there. There we go. That over there. Okay, let's do these guys, the little pointy guys. I like these ones. They're fun. Okay. Alright, that looks decent. That looks good. Alright, let's fill in this. Oops. Alright. Bring it around. Over here. Alright. We're almost finished. as far as like the building part of this goes. Okay, so the one thing I'm having issue with right here. Yeah. Here it is. We're gonna do. Because this needs to be a gate right here. Windows up there. Do. Okay. 2, 3. Yeah, that seems pretty vanilla. We just need to put the floor in right here. And... no. Why is this not going in? This is the only problem though, is it has all this empty space over here. Which is whatever. It doesn't bother me. It might bother you. Yeah, you might want to go in there and put some stuff there. But I do not care. Let's see. What can we do over here? So this is where I want my garden to be. Back here. I also don't want this to look like dirt. Crap. Okay. Put that on there. Trying to figure out. How do I want to do this? How many crops can I fit over here? Do it like this. I'm just basically trying to make a wall at the moment. Kind of like seclude you in. Not sure where I want to put the crops. The last time I had them right here, but the issue is I don't like these things. Maybe we get rid of this red. This is actually perfect. Okay. We're cooking. Put these back in here. Let's do it like that. And then where are the walls? Foundations. No, son of a... This is the bane of my existence. I literally shifted this whole build a little to the right, trying to avoid that, and we're still here. That's okay though. We can do that. And then... like this. Aha! Look, we're brilliant. This gives us plenty of room for crops, I'm pretty sure. There should be enough room. If not, we have this whole area down here. But I do want to try to keep it to just over there. Okay, that's not bad. Now, you might be wondering, well, Pocket, what are you going to do with the roof? Well, you see, like I said, this whole thing is just going to be fake out here. So, with that in mind, let's go over here. And we're just gonna do this. Bring it around town. Stick this in here. All right. Then I'm gonna put that there. Okay. So we're gonna have to fix this a little bit, but that's fine. Or you can honestly leave it as is. You don't even notice it unless you go out there. Just filling this in. Nope, wrong piece. There we go. You're starting to feel like a town. Look, if I'm down here, don't even notice. I have no clue. Yeah. He's perfect. Alright. Up here, I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna put in this little corner piece. Go back over here. Keep going. Bring that guy. Do it again. Does this fit anything? No, right? Why? So like that, and then maybe we can stick it in there. Okay. So for this, I would put this little triangle piece in. Boom. Okay. It's starting to look like we know what we're doing. Alright, so I am going to jump off here for a bit, and then I'm going to finish the rest here in a bit. I'll be right back. Alright, so this will be my final part of the video. We're going to do a little tour and a little update on what I added and everything. First off, we did a little tavern. I ended up taking out the lower ceiling and raising it. Just pretty much just getting rid of that little floor that I used to have. And now the pals don't clip into the ceiling. So that's nice. We'll go over here. Uh, we added some things. We got this opened. It's now a road. The road goes to the crops and everything over here. And then we got the shop over here. Not too shabby. Over here, we got the alley. Some nice stacked barrels, stacked boxes. This looks pretty much the same. Not too much is different. We got a little bit of lighting. Yeah, it looks good. What else? This is all in place now. Got the little like spa areas. Go over here. So much more open than last time. Everything's pretty. It's nice. It's set up pretty nicely. I like it. Over on this end, so you can get your mats. Pretty nice. Yeah, we filled that in. Not sure if I talked about that yet. Alright, let's go up top. Yeah, we put a table over here. Put some beds in here, TV. Medical area. This is where the surgery stuff. Alleyway with arcades. More bedroom area stuff. We put this up here. I think we extended it a little bit further back. And then we put this up. Now we got a little bit more housing. This is where the arena goes. I mean, I guess you can put it back over here. There's also more beds that back here. We extended this out to the left on each side a little bit, just to make it more flush. And then in here, you got your PAL condenser, your breeding stuff. We'll look over. I just put those up to fill space back there. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it though. It's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, I've never done one of these videos before, so I'd appreciate it if you leave some comments and stuff, all that jazz. Thank you for watching and taking the time out of your day to tune in. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you all later.